found out my best friend was going to take care of my ex-boyfriend while he was ghosting me. Story time. In this life, if you don't fear woman, I want to know what you would fear. I had a boyfriend that I was dating. Everything was going smoothly. Our relationship was very good. Until one time like that, it started acting cold, started becoming distant. As at the time, I was very naive, so I would always cry. I would send a bunch of messages to his DM because I was just hoping he would reply me. One thing I'm gonna say is ghosting is one of the craziest things you can actually do to someone, and I believe it is very cowardice of you to ghost a person when you can open your mouth and talk. Tell them you don't want to do the relationship anymore. I used to want to find out why this guy would suddenly just switch up on me, so I'll send him a bunch of text messages while I was confiding in my best friend. I used to tell this girl everything that was going on in my relationship. If my boyfriend buys me gifts, if he takes me out on dates, and it was my first relationship at the time, so I didn't have much experience, but she was pretty much experienced, so I could easily tell her everything. Then for the second time, my ex-boyfriend was ghosting me again for no particular reason, and of course, who else would I confide in? My best friend. So I confided in her again about what was going on. I was scared. I was worried if I had done something wrong. Hence the reason why I was so desperate to find an answer to the reason why he was ghosting me. My best friend requested for his number so she could help me find out the reason why my ex-boyfriend, who was my boyfriend at the time, was ghosting me. I gave her the number. I did not think about anything. I did not even know that your friend isn't supposed to have a boyfriend's number at that time. And everything was still, I was anticipating that, the old talking to him is going to work, and it actually did work, but it did not work in the favor that I was looking for. The guy just reached out to me and he told me that he was not interested in the relationship with me anymore. This was after my friend had probably reached out to him. Just know that she already collected his number at that time. According to him, I was too good for him and I was too innocent, so we officially had a breakup. I was sad, I was crying. I even went off social media because I wanted to forget about him. It was my first relationship and I was already so fond of him. Fast forward to when I lost my father. It was a very sad moment and I was trying to sew my asoebi. Note, this my best friend is a fashion designer, so she was the person that was making my asoebi for me. So one day when I was with her, she was sewing and we decided to just gist about everything in general. That was when the truth came out. She asked me when was the last time I spoke to my ex-boyfriend, and I was like, since the time we broke up, I've not really heard from the guy and I'm not really interested in hearing from the guy. Maybe she got carried away or something. I just know that I heard something I never thought I was going to hear. I never saw it coming. I never imagined it. I was surprised. She began to confess, unaware. She told me how she and my ex-boyfriend became best friends. Like, in this our best friendship now, you became best friends with my own ex-boyfriend and I was not aware. After he told me he wanted to talk to him for me on my behalf, she told me that they would talk on the phone for hours. They would communicate every day, like not the kind of communication that friends were even